Good afternoon. Today is the 11th of May, and by popular viewer request, we're going to have to do this, aren't we? It's time to look at the top 10 best-selling cars of April 2020. I warn you in advance now, it's not going to be a pretty picture. So, as you might have heard on the news, April 2020 was categorically the worst month for new car sales since February 1946. And in 1946, it was very difficult to buy a new car because most cars were either going for export or they were going to people like doctors and things like that. It was the austerity years in Britain. So to have a sales month that's almost as bad as that is really quite something. The total number of new cars sold last month was 4,321. By contrast, in April 2019, there were 161,000 new cars sold. That's a 97.3% drop. I mean, we're really looking here at some quite crazy changes, and I don't even know whether really it's worth talking about this because it's so out of kilter, but I've been asked by people to do this, and so I will. The private sector is virtually non-existent, so the percentage change between April 2019 and April 2020 it's a 98.7% decrease. Just 871 cars registered for private motorists. Fleet was a bit more. That's probably due to, essential cars being registered for people like key workers, NHS, associated businesses, maybe supermarkets, I don't know. But just over 3,000, it's a 96.6% decrease. Business, only 360 cars were actually registered entirely. That's an 88.3% decrease, and it's pretty bad. We'll just go straight into the information here by brand, because I know you all love to hear about it, and I for some reason like talking about it. I don't really think there's much else to say other than that for the majority of brands this is going to be very bad. However, there are one or two surprises, and we'll get to covering that in a bit. Sorry, the light's changed. I'll just close the sunroof cover, which is even weirder. So we'll sort of do that and hope it. There, that'll do. Abarth down 91%. Actually, that's not too bad. Anything above 97% decrease is good. Alfa Romeo down 93%. Alpine only down by 87%. Audi down by 98%. They only sold 136 cars. Bentley down by 97%. BMW by 98%. Only 211 cars. Citroen down by 98.5%, only 56 cars. Dacia down by 99.2%, 16 cars. DS, they sold one car last month, 99% decrease. When I talk about these increases and decreases, by the way, I'm not talking about when the car's actually sold, because that can be a different thing. When do you pay your deposit? When do you actually pick the car up? I'm talking about the actual month they're registered in, if that makes sense, that they put the plates on and you can pick it up. Fiat, 96.4% decrease, just 68 cars. Ford, 306 cars. Ford probably the top manufacturer in this country, and 306 cars last month. 98.3% decrease. Honda, 99.7% decrease, 7 cars. Hyundai, 99% decrease, 64 cars. Jaguar, 396 cars. That's quite a lot, actually. We'll get to the some of the actual top 10 best-selling cars of the month in a little bit, but whilst I battle with this changing of light conditions, and it looks all a bit strange. There, that'll do. Jeep down by 98.1%, 7 cars, just 7 cars. Kia, 156 cars, 97.9% decrease. Land Rover, 79 cars, 98.6% decrease. Lexus, wow, that's a big 99.3% decrease, 6 cars. Lotus, 95.2% decrease, 1 car. That's not too bad. Maserati, 98.9% decrease, again 1 car. Mazda, just 11 cars, 99.5% decrease. Mercedes-Benz brand and much from rise in this country, 97.8% decrease. That's actually worse than average. MG, not too bad. 45 cars. That's only a 95.4% decrease. So, you know, some positive things coming out of this. Mini. Mini. 38 cars. 98.4% decrease. Mitsubishi, 34 cars, 96.8% decrease. That's not too bad. Nissan, 106 cars, 98.3% decrease. Peugeot, despite having 2 of the top 10 best-selling cars of this month, 96.7% decrease, 189 cars. Polestar's now on the charts, but it didn't say anything. Let's see, Porsche, 98.4% decrease, 27 cars, sorry. Renault, 44 cars, 98.7% decrease. Seat, 165 cars, 96.6% decrease. Skoda, 177 cars, 96.9% decrease. Smart, 22 cars, they hardly sell any cars in this country at all. 94.6% decrease. Sanyong did really well last month for some reason, which is great. Sanyong, 45 cars, which, you know, they only sold 113 cars last April, but that's pretty good. It's only a 60% decrease. Subaru, 99% decrease, 1 car. Toyota, again, a brand that's doing pretty well at the moment, 99.7% decrease, 19 cars. Well, Vauxhall, they did all right. Couple of Vauxhalls in the top 10, I think, this month. 479 cars, 95.5% decrease. Volkswagen, 210 cars, 98.6% decrease. Volvo, 52 cars, 98.6% decrease. Other imports, this is mainly Teslas actually, but I don't know why Tesla don't have their own statistics on the SMMT website, but they don't. So 822 cars, that's actually, this is the anomaly of all, that is a 198% increase. A 190% increase. So it's no wonder that the top 10 best-selling car of April 2020 is a Tesla. So here we are on my blind. My blind is the bane of my life. Anyway, so the best sellers of April 2020. In first place is a Tesla Model 3, 658 cars. Now it's an awful lot of cars for a Tesla Model 3, but bear in mind, the year to date, which is up till the end of April 2020, the best-selling car of all has been the Fiesta, and that's almost sold 16,000 cars, so this is absolute peanuts. Second is the Jaguar I-Pace, and this is one of the reasons why Jaguar looks like it's doing pretty well. 367 cars. It's pretty good in the circumstances. Vauxhall, they're next. They've obviously been doing a lot of fleet cars, maybe for key workers and such like, because the dealerships are pretty much closed. So third Corsa, 264 cars. Fourth for Crossland X, another car that regularly features in the top 10, 143 cars. Now a couple of cars that you probably don't even recognise in terms of their presence on the streets these days, because they're actually modified vans. But anyway, the fifth place is a Ford Tornado Custom with 108 cars. Sixth is the Peugeot Rifter. I never thought I'd ever have to talk about a Peugeot Rifter on my channel, but there it is. 94 cars. Sorry, put these back in place. Sorry, it's fallen off. There we are, 94 cars, Peugeot Rifter. Next is the Seat Leon. I don't think this is the new Leon, I think this is the old one. Why it's like that, I don't know, but Seat Leon's a fantastic car. I've reviewed one on my channel last year. They're very good cars of the current generation, and they're about to be replaced. The next one, the 8th place, is a Mercedes A-Class, 72 cars. 9th, a Nissan Leaf. So 3 electric cars in the top 10 for last month. Is pretty good. Obviously, electric cars are still the cars that people want to drive. There's no surprise about that. And 10th, the Peugeot 308, 67 cars. Not a particular favourite, but, you know, there we go. So there we are. Some really weird sort of anomalies and just a bit of a depressing picture. I mean, I think dealerships are probably going to open probably towards the end of this month or next month, from what I understand, because of what the government is saying at the moment, although that is a bit confusing for a lot of people, me included. So there we go. It's a bit of a funny picture. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, but really, given the current situation in the world, that's maybe not so much of a surprise. But tell me what you think. Please leave a comment below. Please put your questions in for the video that I'll be covering towards the middle of this week. Probably on Wednesday we'll be answering some questions, so please do drop your questions for the video in the comment below, in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel as well, which would be very much appreciated. Also got a Facebook page, facebook.com/Lloyd Vehicle Consulting, and my Instagram page, instagram.com/Lloyd_Vehicle_Consulting. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching.